Two notepads. Sorry. Hey, just want to let you guys know. Sometimes you're asking, hey, what is Mug Club? Well, first off, it's the big middle finger to big tech. That's the most important thing. But we also are launching all kinds of new shows. And, Monday is Labor Day. It's a poor excuse for picking a business owner's pocket every first Monday of September. But we're not going dark. We'll be introducing a new series this Monday. So you can tune in if you're out there on the boat or barbecuing, where Brian Callen, Nick DiPaolo, Jim Brewer, all in one room at one time, Monday, September 4th. Here's a quick teaser, Murderer's Row. Don't you love it? I just pulled the Chelsea Handler where I had you do a bit before, and then I took it and made it mine.
How do you know what Chelsea Handler does? You watch that whore?
There's been a shift in the landscape of comedy.
First, I was told to shut up because I would never understand. Then I was told that silence was violence. You want to call me right-wing? You want to call me a conservative? I'm a proud conservative.
Somebody comes up to you and goes, "You're politically incorrect." And I go, "You don't fucking read Chomsky, do you?"
Why am I all of a sudden some right-wing fanatic?
But there are certain things that I'm willing to fight for.
Welcome to Murderer's Row, airing Monday, September 4th, 10 a.m. Eastern for the very first time. Ooh, glad to be with you. That's Monday, going to be Murderer's Row, going to be a lot of fun. And we have
hilarious
a portion of Murderer's Row here today. Look, let me give you a rundown. Maybe we should start adding a graphic. You know what, guys, comment below or hit like if you would like us to add a graphic of the breakdown of the show, the topics that we'll be hitting.
I like it.
Because sometimes people are like, I know you say it, but I'm a visual guy. I need visual aids, which, by the way, we will be talking about the LGBTQ community today. Canada.
And your membership in it.
Visual HIV, I don't care. Canada has issued some travel warnings for the LGBTQ plus community traveling to the United States. It's very silly, and I'll explain to you it's government propaganda. Rachel Maddow, I know you usually don't care about him, but has predicted that Donald Trump would be a dictatorship who would never relinquish power. So we're going to get into how former Vice President Joe Biden actually acts quite a bit more like a dictator than President Donald Trump. Some people say former president. Some people say sitting president. I say sitting president, okay? Yeah. And then the Gadsden flag kid that's been making the rounds.
Yeah.
This kid deserves, I mean, I don't know what you give that's age appropriate, but liquor and whores.
Fight like hell shirt?
Yes.
There we go. That's better.
As well.
We'll split the difference.
And an old bottle of the wild turkey.
No.
So we're going to be talking about that and more today. And here's something else with the Gadsden flag we want to get into. Are you aware of the history behind the Gadsden flag? Because, and you can comment below, you'd only accept their premise that it's hateful and this child needs to be reprimanded if you believe that it represents slavery. Spoiler alert.
Or if you're an idiot, I think is a better way.
Well, you cut off my head shake.
Yeah, sorry.
I can't do the timing of the head shake if you talk.
You have my shirt on.
You did it again, son of a...
What the...
Yeah, that's right. We are wearing the same shirt. We are not coordinated here today because so many people out there are preparing for Labor Day. All right. You hear him. You love him.
Ridiculous.
It's number 2, Gerald Morgan, CEO. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Had a busy morning. I don't know if this is normal. I think I have the smartest children in the world. A to Z, the entire ABCs, including Now I Know My ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Barely 2.
By 5 years old, that's good. Yes.
No, 2.
That's pretty good.
2. Do you need some visual aids?
I do.
With those Coke bottle glasses, Mr. Banjo-Kazooie Mole.
Fingers?
All right. And in third chair, when you hear this...
Hey, he did it.
You know who it is. Friday and Saturday, September 1st, 2nd, he's going to be at Wise Guys in Salt Lake City, Utah, wearing his holy undergarments. And you can check out his other dates at BrianCallen.com. Brian, how are you, sir?
I'm just a man, and when it comes to this music, I want a fan in my face. And that's something I'm not going to compromise on anymore.
Well, it's
I want
good.
my hair blown back the way it looks when I'm riding a horse, a stallion.
You're an uncompromising man.
I appreciate that, buddy.
That was a mouthful, and I don't understand it.
I have a question, Brian. In Utah, do they? Are these people sober at your comedy shows?
What do you mean? I don't understand the question.
What I'm saying is, can they even?
They're
drink?
drunk on God.
Oh boy!
Come on, Mormons are good people,
rip-roaring
but
time.
there's a 2 seer stone minimum. Now, what'd he say? I was busy looking in my hat. Huh?
The tablets.
Oh, come on! Look,
Dum,
it's
dum,
of
dum,
all
dum.
of all of my languages that don't, ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Whatever.
That's right.
All right. So before we do that, here's a video of a guy who claims that conservatives are hypocrites for treading. See, that's the key word of the day. Hold on a second. No.
come
Yakuza.
on.
By the way, Yakuza, this is a rite of passage. Admonish yourself.
Yeah.
Son of a.
You do have.
He's
to.
learning how to
commit
operate
hara-kiri.
TriCaster because Toolman is always here. He never takes a sick day. And Toolman, by the way, he's going, look, this has been on the schedule for like 6 months. I have to be on this. I'm like, of course, Toolman, that's fine. He's like, I don't have anyone who could do the TriCaster. I'm like, well, just show someone. He's like, I can't give up control.
I don't think you said that.
Yakuza.
That's exactly what he said.
That's exactly what it is. So we appreciate the valiant effort, Yakuza, but don't go until I finish my phrase.
You got it.
This guy claims that conservatives are hypocrites for treading, that's the word of the day, on people of color and the LGBTQPs.
The government has no right to take my rights away. That's why I fly this flag that says "Don't tread."
That's snatching your nose ring.
Yeah, I get it. I see where you're coming from. In that case, don't tread on me. Yeah, don't tread on me either. The thing is, we can still tread on you. You just can't tread on us.
Homo.
Yeah, I think that's where the confusion lies.
Ah, Down syndrome Charlie Hunnam does the old reverse psychology. You almost got us there for a second. Oh, wait, so you're saying, hold on a second, you're saying that we're treading on you.
Ah, yes.
Oh, that sounds like more of an invite.
Any hole will do. It's not true at all. We've been over this. I've really disliked this guy because I didn't read the setup to this, and at first I'm like, oh, okay, it makes sense. And then I'm like, oh, he's trying to make fun of us. And
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that
yeah.
we
He looks
actually
like a
tread on
stylish druid.
Yes.
That's what I like about him.
What?
I didn't know warlocks were that good looking.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
They're going to just show up at Stonehenge and he'll be like, I did that. No, you
Why?
didn't.
you. Is he from C-
Why
we
must you
the
have
picture?
that bull ring in your nose? For my brew.
Because I hate my father.
And he hates you back.
I know.
Let's play it one more time, just to be. I just want to see if I understand the logic here. And again, this is the argument they'll try and use, right? Oh, well, you're for limited government until it comes to a woman's body. Well, so the woman has 20 fingers, 20 toes. No, I'm for limited government. You don't believe that I should choose what car I drive. You don't believe that I should choose what size of a convenience beverage I pick up at the 7-Eleven. You don't believe that I should have a choice as it relates to school. So they always say, oh, you're for choice until, or they'll say, oh, well, you don't want to be treaded on until, but you have a problem with these people, burning down stores? What happened to the First Amendment? Oh, it's hard to argue with that logic. Let's go back.
The government has no right to take my rights away. That's why I fly this flag that says "Don't tread on me." Okay. Yeah. I get it. I see where you're coming from. In that case, don't tread on me. Yeah, don't tread on me either. The thing is, we can still tread on you. You just can't tread on us. Yeah, I think that's where the confusion lies.
Okay, so I know you had something there, Gerald. I want to go to you. Please comment below. And again, we're still trying to check out the algorithm on YouTube, so also hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube. Usually we tell you to head on over to Rumble, but right now we want to see what's going on with the likes. Here's a challenge, though. One right, which is being tread upon. One in the LGBTQ plus community. One. Oh, sports. No, it's not a right to compete in any division you want.
Bathrooms.
It's not a right for a heavyweight to compete with welterweights. It's not a right for a biological man to compete with women. Taking a dump at Target. Well, you already have that one, but that's not necessarily a right. They can refuse service for whatever they want. Children getting... Well, no, hold on a second. That's not a right. We're talking about parental rights. You're infringing upon parental rights. They have the right to determine what medication goes into their child's body.
Unless you're in Canada.
Right, unless you're in Canada. Name me one right. Can anyone out there, you know what, even just play devil's advocate. One right that is afforded to heterosexual, heteronormative, we'll just go with normal people that you don't enjoy. One. I can list a bunch of special rights that you do that aren't enjoyed, but for example, the ability for many people, depending on the state, to go into whatever sports division you want. For example, to be able to speak without criticism when gross violation of appropriate laws regarding, language with children. Again, freedom of speech, but you don't have the right to display child pornography or pornography to children. But a lot of people get away with that from the LGBTQ. That's why people are upset. You think that people being upset that you are behaving poorly is a violation of your rights? It's amazing how they think that this kind of logic works. Don't let it work.
You can also claim you're a woman and join a sorority and walk around with a
raging
massive
erection.
boner.
That's a giant guy, by the way.
This is a boner, but I'm a gal, so I got a girl boner, and that's not the same
He's
as a
6'2",
guy boner.
260.
Yeah, that's not threatening at all. That's
It's a-
super safe.
Yes.
I'm not kidding. I think I'm like within 5 or 10 pounds.
It's a girl boner.
Yeah. How's college going, honey?
Yeah.
I'm running away from a giant man with a boner, but he's a girl. Chaos. Chaos. He has a boner, but was it that time of month? Was he having his period at the same time?
Yes.
Maybe it was messing with his head.
How do you know he's a man? Well, when a man chases me out of the woman's locker room with a raging erection and a butcher's knife, I figure he's not in the old
Yes.
Elks Lodge.
I never should have joined Capitano.
He's not collecting for the Red Cross.
Collecting for the Red Cross. Were you about to say something, Gerald? We have so much to talk about.
I was going to say exactly. I'm not kidding. Exactly what you said.
boners.
No. No, not boners.
Were you going to say
Rights.
6'4", 260?
I was going to say what rights have been taken away.
Yeah.
Like name one.
Yeah.
So you completely stole my thunder and my shirt.
Yep. Sorry, I apologize. By the way, it's a live show Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, because notifications don't work, and it's on Rumble, anywhere podcasts exist, Apple. I always want to say iTunes, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher. You can go there and make sure that it's uploading properly. Just bookmark it, check in Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Actually, 10 a.m. on Friday is only on Mug Club if you're not a member of Mug Club.
Right.
All right. Let's go on to this story. It's everywhere right now. This 12-year-old Colorado Springs student, the Gadsden flag. And again, the Gadsden flag. If I miss, it's really hard to say. Gadsden flag. But I'll sometimes say Gadsden, sometimes I'll say Gadsden, but I know it's Gadsden flag. You can admonish me in advance. It's a tough one for me.
I'm gonna.
Now,
otherwise pronounced America.
yes.
Right.
And Gerald actually is going to be giving us a brief history lesson here today. What, you guys are passing notes. Like,
Don't
are
worry.
you okay?
Don't. It's my.
You're
it's
always
my
passing the notes,
I'm not
Gerald.
sharing
You're
with
always
the
passing
class.
the notes.
I'm checking no, just
Okay.
so you know.
12-year-old Colorado Springs student. Okay. He was removed from class for displaying, he had this flag,
Yeah.
right, on his backpack. Now, you've heard the story, but the reason that he was removed from class, because some of you, again, maybe too close, right, maybe too close to the forest, that whole thing. They go, because he had the flag, it's just because she's a liberal? No, it's not because the teacher's a liberal, though that too.
Yeah.
It's because the left now wants you to believe that this flag, and it's completely incorrect, we'll get into the history, represents slavery.
Do they know what the Gadsden flag is? That it's a historical flag?
Pass me a note.
So the reason that they do not want the flag, the reason we do not want the flag displayed is due to its origins with
The Revolutionary
slavery and
Wrong.
What's your origin story? Dad never hugged you enough?
that's the reason you don't
Yes.
no,
See the kid looking like what?
The Gadsden flag.
the don't tread on me.
She's a real expert on origin stories.
Yeah.
She's a big X-Men fan.
Real educated for an educator.
She was part of the Weapons Bitch program. Now,
Worse.
okay, so the assistant principal, let me make sure I get this right, Beth Danjuma. Oh my gosh, I'm glad that Nick DiPaolo's not here today.
Yeah.
I'm refraining.
The assistant principal, obviously, the mom. Let me be clear. A hero here is the mom.
Right,
Didn't
yes.
let this assistant principal off the hook, and this is what you need to do. We talk about fighting like hell, right? When you send us your comments in your chat, we've talked about it this week.
Yep.
You need to make your voices heard for the same reason that we're now allowed to discuss election interference on YouTube. Because we did it nonstop, and at a certain point, they can't ban us all. YouTube said there are so many people who have questions about the elections. We're not talking about Amy Klobuchar, Hillary Clinton, or Jimmy Carter. But we can't just remove all conservatives. They cannot ban all of you from PTA meetings. They cannot ban all of you from the public school district. This mom didn't let her off the hook. Hats off to her.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with slavery. That's like the Revolutionary War patch that was displayed when they were fighting the British. Like, that wasn't- That's the revolution. Maybe you're thinking of like the Confederate Confederate flag.
Okay, I am
Is there
just
history
here
you should
to
have
enforce.
done? And-
No, I am here to enforce the policy that was provided by the district, and definitely you have every right to not agree with it.
Yeah, and I mean, we teach him to always stick up for your beliefs. And I mean, you're going over the revolution for 7th grade. I mean, the founding fathers stood up for what they believed in.
Can't say father
against
patriarchy.
laws.
Oops.
This is unjust.
Like I said, we're upholding a policy that was provided to us, which we have to uphold.
Okay.
Yeah, we've never seen that.